Yeah, let's do a review of this then. This lovely vintage Bosch vented tumble dryer. Of course, there was no condensers back in 1982 when this was made. So this is nearly a 40-year-old dryer from Bosch. So let's take a look at it then. Right, we'll take a look inside here. We've got a 4.5 kilo drum. We've got our vent hole here, which then goes down, and you can vent it from directly at the back or from either side. But that's not all you can do as well. You can also vent it from, the front. We can vent it from the front here. However, just a side note, when I'm not entirely sure how to switch off the front venting. It doesn't really vent out the side either, which is how I've set it up at the minute. But anyway, when we first got this is a plate. These two things stay put. Obviously that's a blanking cap there, and this is your lock. So there's something interesting about this lock. It's got this hole here, which it does use, but it's also got this here, which it doesn't. This plate was actually the wrong way round, so it just meant that everything was vented, well, into the machine. Straight up. One little cool feature is this at the bottom. You can actually take it off, and you can actually then obviously access the base of the machine via the front without ever having taken the machine out. So if you want to give it a quick hoover by the engineer, it's easy to do so. In our door we've got our filter. It's got this like green tab thing. We've also got this really, really strong hard-wearing mesh. No tears and that are going to happen anytime soon. Our door does have holes in it either side to vent towards the top vent, but there's no way to switch it off, or at least it seems to not be able to find. The other thing is, when we put this filter back in, you gotta make sure that it's in properly. When it's sat there, you ain't gonna close the door. Maybe that's why they put it on. Obviously, to open the door, we push this blue button. And what's odd is that this is blue. So, take a look at our control panel at the top. We've got two dials. This dial controls the dryness of your sensor dryer. You've got machine iron, hand iron, and then it disappears. Don't understand why. And then you've got cupboard dry with some lines. So I take it that obviously you've got extra dry, normal dry, and this is slightly less dry for whatever reason. But anyway, we'll leave it there. This is our control dial. We've got two sides. We've got a green side, which is your timed. You can probably go up to about 90 minutes. So we've got 90 minutes from there. All the way down to about 20 minutes. It'll do a cool down and then switch off. And then, if you want to select a sensor dry program, you have to turn the dial to here. So this white line matches up to across here. It will then dry, then move on to cool down, and then it's got all these lines here. Now all these lines are anti-crease and buzzer. After the time dry, it will also do an anti-crease and a buzzer, but for nowhere near as long. It'll probably do it for about 10 minutes. This side though, right here, an hour. It'll do it for an hour. And the final little cool thing is, it's a pull on, push off programmer. And just like a washing machine programmer, you can only turn the dial one way. One other little thing though, the buzzer, you can't switch it off. There we go. So I'm going to load up with about 3 kilos there. Our sensors on the dryer are actually here at the front. One there and one there, and they'll be detecting the moisture. We've also got this here, which is an orange on light. When it's off during the day, you can't really see that it's off, it just looks orange. Maybe you can. So anyway, the machine heats up pretty quickly. It's also got reverse tumbling as well. And it's pretty instant as well. No waiting around to change direction, it just does it. It's already hot as well. Take a look at the results then. Perfect. Perfect. Cool. Well done. All perfect. A very short amount of time as well. Right, that didn't take long. I'm going to give this an out of 10. Actually, I mean, despite the problems with the, it's not 100%, 100% fully working, but actually, as actual use of the dryer, it works perfect as long as you don't go too big with the load. That also means that it's quite fast as well, I suppose. That's a 1200 spun load. That was done in 35 minutes? That's really fast. Yeah. So it gets, actually, despite it being 1981 when it came out, 10 out of 10, because, yeah, you won't want to get any better than this.